My name is Louise Ramage and I am also from the On Track programme. Following on from the lecture from Sean, we're going to be looking at critical thinking and how it is a key skill in your learning and everyday life. So, two opposing points of view from this lecture. One is from the Daily Telegraph. We demand vision from our would-be leaders, and here is one who offers a big one, of a society rebuilt from the ground up. So, big words there. However, an opposing view, others believe that work, dishes, dressing the kids. Now he wants you to run the school and hospital as well. What exactly will he be doing? Also a good point from YouTube there. So, critical thinking. What exactly does it mean? It's all about asking the right questions. Who wrote it and why? What is their agenda? From this, you can see in the YouTube, what exactly will he be doing is a very good point. They are looking at basically why he isn't doing more for society himself. Daily Telegraph, well, we all know what that paper's leading view is. And from here, it's backing up exactly what they think. They're a conservative paper. They're not going to write any other point of view. Identifying arguments. When you're writing essays or you're going into an exam, it's really important to look at the arguments that you're going to approach and how you will do that. So from the lecture there is there any arguments you can identify? So we'll move on to searching for and identifying the strengths and weaknesses in the arguments put forward. What you have to consider when you look at the arguments is, again, where are they from and from what time were they written? Have things changed? Also, what assumptions are made? And are there any alternatives? Evaluating evidence. This is important because, again, it's all about the W's. Well, who wrote it, why and when? Go over what you have and who it's from. And understanding differing viewpoints. This will help to strengthen your argument. If you can foresee what the other side is going to say, then you will have all the answers and there'll be no surprises. And you will have a stronger and more structured argument. Now we'll move on to deconstructing academic questions. This is an extremely important tool because you need to take a step back and really evaluate what you're being asked. Firstly, there's three key elements: subject, focus, and command words. Subject is your general topic and theme. It will be asking, what's the question really about? And from which topic in the course does it come from? That means that you can relay it back to a past topic you have looked at before. Focus. This is crucial. Could be in danger of not answering the right question. You could go off on a tangent and not really hone in on what it is they're asking you. Thirdly, command words. These are words that give you pointers on how you answer the question. They can change the tone and the feel of the argument. I always think of an egg timer. Subject, focus, command words help you to open out again as you answer the question. So, let's look at examples from the slides. Analyse how the current economic climate could dictate the outcomes of the big society. Well, your subject there would be the big society as a whole. That's the general topic. Focus would be the current economic climate, and your command words would be analyse. Now, when answering this, you would have to give a rounded, detailed answer about how exactly the current economic climate dictates the outcomes of the big society. It would be a rounded look at it, and there would be no strong argument for or against. It would have to encapsulate everything. Secondly, debate how the big society could be constructed as a smokescreen for the Conservatives during a difficult political period. So, again, your subject is the big society as a whole, and your focus would definitely be smokescreen for the Conservatives, because your command is debate. Now, you would have to really look at both sides of that, and the debate would end in you coming to a definite conclusion of what side you are on. So to debate this, you would look at both sides of the smokescreen, it's not a smokescreen. This is what they're all about, and this is what they want their party to stand for. It's all about society, nothing else. On the other hand, smokescreen, they're not looking at cuts, they're not looking at the state of jobs at the moment, unemployment, people have better things to be doing than cleaning the step of their neighbours. So you really have to look at both sides, rounded into one side that you fall down on. Discuss how David Cameron could be using the ideal of a big society and rebuilding a broken Britain to decontaminate the traditional Conservative Party image. Well, your focus there would be the Conservative Party image as a whole. What is that? And the focus helps you to really look at how the big society has an effect on broken Britain, decontamination. These are your key words there. And your command words would be discuss. So discuss again would be looking at all aspects of the question there. You would have to really do work into finding what exactly is the Conservative Party image, the traditional into the new age. And also, when you discuss that, it would be of benefit to come down on one side so that you are answering the question there. Finally, investigate how a sustainable volunteer army is ready and available to replace public sector contracts and roles. Now with this question, your subject and focus are intertwined here. You could have for both either volunteer army or public sector contracts and roles. The reason for this is the command word investigate. This allows you to look at both aspects, and basically you're almost writing a report on if there is indeed a volunteer army in supply, and also how exactly are they going to go about this. So in conclusion, the reason why deconstructing academic questions is a key skill to have is that your immediate response is not always the best response. And we have to look at the three key elements: subject, focus and command, and this can help you to write a statement of intent. This can be used for an essay or indeed in exam situations. This is basically just the introduction to an essay to allow you to investigate what it is you're looking at and how exactly you're going to go about this.